Hello, individuals watching the stream. Parentheses snake stream. Today, heck of a game name. I know. Today I bring you the elevator game with Catgirls. I have no idea what the fuck this game is. Hi, Lulu. I have no fucking clue. I know it's actually no. I have some. It's a visual novel. Pretty short. We might be able to finish it today. Maybe we'll see. Um, and it has a distinct visual style that I think looks pretty neat. That is it. That is all. So therefore, I don't know what to expect. Let's just hop in. Fucking let's go. Let's just elevate some cat girls, whatever that may mean. See. Let me get the game booted up here. I am like really curious what this is gonna be like tonally, because visually this is like almost like a Slay the Princessy type of like little not quite horror like visual novel, but like a something like that. At the very least, like a little dark, right? Because you look at this and you're like, oh yeah, that doesn't look like super. Hang on, is it showing up? It is showing up on the stream. So you look at this and you're like, okay, this is a really interesting way to do the tone. This is not what I expected when I hear Catgirls in my visual novel name. And this music is also not what I expected. Is the audio balancing up, by the way? Is the music too loud? Am I too quiet? Or am I too loud and is the game too quiet? Here, alright, let's hop into a new game. The game could be a bit louder. Okay. Noted. Let me go into the game settings and increase that thing. Actually, no, I can just do it here in OBS. Alright. Okay. New game. Oh, I like the flourishes. There's extras. Ending CG gallery, backers and stuff. This actually has like a lot of visual sauce already, which is interesting. Same, this is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, and events and incidents are either the products of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious matter. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Alright. Some situations might be disturbing or triggering. Player discretion is advised. And there are timed choices in the game. They are recommended for a more immersive experience, but if you prefer to play without them, you can turn them on and off in the settings menu. Okay. Okay, wait, huh? I didn't know. Okay. You don't see that in visual novels often. Cold winter night. Snow started to fall a couple of hours ago. Let's get. Alright. The cityscape is littered with a layer of white fluff. Crunches under our feet as we walk down the street.
Ta-da! We're here!
There's voice acting! Okay. Sure. Whenever you see extras in visual novel, you always gotta give it a second look to see it's a creative Twitch. So this game is on Twitch. So I assume we're good. It's one of the categories, so I don't think it's anything uncouth, shall we say. Nothing inappropriate for audiences. Okay. Look up to inspect the tall building before us. Past midnight, so it's to be expected that most people living here will be asleep by now. Naturally, that also explains why barely any of the windows show any hints of light coming from the inside. Considering why we're here, it only adds to the creepiness of the situation. Never been a fan of dark places. That didn't change even when I got my feline feet. Huh. You'd think that being able to see so much more clearly in the dark would make darkness less scary, wouldn't you? Trouble is, I hear so many more little sounds that I couldn't make out before, too. I'm not sure what all of them are. The dark's every bit as creepy as it was before. Maybe even more so.
So we are.
Sahi.
Finally, a response. I thought you were starting to give me the silent treatment again.
Fault of mine and one I'm not too proud of. I tend to get lost in my own head sometimes. Well, quite often, really. Okay, so we're Asahi, I think. We're the one on the left. I think that's Asahi. Thankfully, Kieran is fairly used to it by now.
I swear, Kieran, of all the buildings in the city, you just had to choose one which seems super creepy. This has to be the sole residential building in the whole office district.
Oh, but you know it couldn't have just been any building. This one is perfect.
And by perfect, you mean...
Meeting the conditions and being less than 10 miles away from our homes. Or are you enjoying our walk in the snow together so much that you'd like to prowl around aimlessly for another hour? Because I don't know about you, but I'm really starting to feel the cold.
Daraya Jonjet's Catgirl Sona. You're kinda cooking. You're kinda correct. I like the, what do you call this thing around her neck? Is that an ankh? Is that the right term for that? I like that, the thing around her neck. I like the look at that. Yes? I like these designs a lot. I like the art style. It's very, like, sketchy, but in a way that has a lot of personality. And the fact that it's animated also does, like, a lot. I like that they blink differently, actually. Like, she blinks her eyes a couple of times in a row. And she, like, slowly, like, blink. There you go.
Was that your plan? So I'd need you to warm me up afterwards? You could have said something, Asahi.
There. Not really sure what to say. There's no winning with Karen when she gets so sly like this. Much as I hate to admit it, it's one of the few things I actually like about her. Or one of the things I actually like about her. You might be a bit rude.
Why did I sign up for this again?
Because you love me.
Oh, it's Yuri.
Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me of that questionable fact. Say, do you get the feeling like someone is manipulating someone else for their advantage over here? No? Just me?
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. You know I'm happy you decided to come with me. I'll make it up to you. I promise.
Stare at her for a moment longer before I sigh. I really can't argue with her, not when she's looking at me like that. I had a silent crush on this girl for the longest time, and never expected to one day find out that the attraction was mutual. So they do kiss. They are kissing. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so they're already dating. The fact that we managed to actually get together still feels so unreal sometimes. If it weren't for the fact that the change affected her too, it would probably have never come to this. Okay, so the Catgirlification was like an event, it seems. As much as I disliked it in the beginning, it made me feel like an outcast among my former peers after all. Our shared experience allowed me to be there for her when she needed it most. It's a memory I'm always going to cherish, of that I'm sure. Yes, I know it's a pretty twisted sort of memory to cherish. How could I not remember it fondly when it brought us together? I breathed warmly on my hands, rubbed them together, and then jammed them deep into my pockets. Not much, but hopefully it will help keep some feeling in my fingertips. It's enough to let me focus on things in the here and now, at least, rather than just on how cold it is.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. You get provoked way too easily.
Huh?
You're doing all of this because of the bet with Sapporo, aren't you?
Or,
Oh, sure, that's one of the reasons.
yeah, like, I'm looking at it now. Look at the line on her forehead. Like, that's one of those lines you use to, like, I forget the actual term for it, but, like, you draw those to get, like, a head shape right? It's really interesting how, like, scratchy and, like, not professional. Like, I don't know. It's very professional and well drawn, but it has such a... This is a really neat, unique feel, visually.
But that's not the only one. I'm doing it because it's fun.
The UI, too. Like, the text box is really, like, unique.
Fun. Kieran, you've seen the forums. Not a single person out there ever said it was a good idea.
Yes, all those fairy tale stories. Quite tragic, really. Come on, you're not about to tell me you honestly believe those.
So you mean that you don't?
Seriously, girl, we live in the real world. Spooky, scary skeletons don't just pop out of nowhere because someone decided to be an idiot and press some buttons in a certain way.
I can't believe you, of all people, are still saying that strange, unexplained things don't happen. I mean, you did look in the mirror this morning, right?
This is this, and that is that.
So you don't believe this will actually work. Remind me why we're here again?
We are here to prove a point. Namely, that Sapporo can suck it.
I like the voice acting a lot. This is actually, like, very well voice acted.
I honestly can't believe I let you drag me into this.
Chill, Asahi. We suffer the cold for a while longer, nothing happens, and then Sapporo owes me $50. $50 that will treat us to a nice dinner together.
I suppose a dinner with you is a pretty good incentive.
See? I knew you'd come around. That being said, wish me luck and all that jazz. I'll be right back.
Kieran?
What? I'm the one who should be getting cold feet here, not you.
Oh, I just noticed the hood on her jacket has, like, little ears. That's very cute.
Just, you remember all the rules, right? Stay safe, okay?
Asa-chan, be realistic about this. What's an elevator gonna do? Bite me?
You could always get stuck. That's a realistic possibility, if anything.
Getting a back view of a character isn't a super common thing in visual novels, is it? It is absolutely not. Like, usually you just see the character from the front, right? Or it has to be like a CG, where, like, it's meant to, like, look a little different, like you're in a different camera angle and shit, right? This is, like, as a sprite, as a portrait, that's really unique. That's her there.
I'm sure you'll figure it out if I do.
Yeah, back sprites. I really like the art in this
Now,
game.
be sure to stay away from the building, since we'd be breaking those majestic rules otherwise.
There's rules here.
Right.
See ya in a bit.
Is the Yuri doomed? The Yuri might be doomed. He stares. Kieran approaches the building's entrance, presses one of the intercom buttons, and moments later pushes the door open. How does she convince people to trust her so quickly to let her into the building like that? It's gone from my sight before I know it. A faint click as the door closes behind her. Feeling of unease pooling in my stomach. All of this being a bad idea. Probably the worst we've had yet. Just screams in my head. I want to give Sapporo a piece of my own mind once all of this is over. Not like I can really do much about it now. However, if I were to go after my girlfriend, saying I've suddenly changed my mind, it would undoubtedly make her angry. My girlfriend, it still makes me all giddy just to think of her that way. Hell, we snuck out of our houses through the window without our parents knowing just to go through with all of this. Got a problem with this whole crazy idea. I should have said something way earlier. It's too late now. Oh wow! Oh that looks that was like a smooth ass animation. This is really good. Oh my god! I wrap my fingers around my phone and pull it from my pocket. As I do so, I see the screen shows 0013. Took us around an hour to walk here, and while I dreaded us even being here in the first place, I'm also not looking forward to walking all the way back, especially when it's bound to get colder as the night goes on. Perhaps we could use those $50 to get a ride home instead of a meal. Yeah, if only things worked that way. What them claws do? Ignore 2% armor when unarmed? Ah. With another sigh, I turn away and start to walk towards a small park located in the middle of this godforsaken district. I don't know why part of it is a playground. There can't be many kids here in the day, can there? But it is, and there's a slide as well as a pair of swings. I'll most likely freeze my ass off if I sit on one, though that would let me lift my feet off the ground for a bit. The cold, snowy ground. I decide to sit down on the nearest one. Like that, the uneasy feeling of having entered what was it Karen called it? A liminal space? So good with words sometimes. One of those places that feels a bit wrong. The feeling hits me anyway, making the hairs at the back of my neck stand up. Mind usually associates playgrounds with children. Laughter, movement, and life in general. What they're designed for, after all. When you get to experience the total opposite of that, when you find yourself sitting in an empty, childless playground in the middle of the night, it doesn't feel right. Mind associates it with something being off, something being wrong. Are you here, Asahi? A place you shouldn't be. Oh, what's that? Absent-mindedly, my gaze wanders. Something at the other end of this other side of the street catches my attention. It's a vending machine. I happen to have a bit of change with me, and the idea of getting something hot to drink is suddenly a very alluring temptation. It would undoubtedly make the waiting out in this cold less unpleasant. Please say it's a machine that has hot drinks as well as cold ones. Yeah, it's a good like in case you don't know the term, right? Because I think this game is like a year or two old. Like it was like a very it was a very like topical thing at the time, but I still think it's like good to have that explanation, right? In case you're not familiar with it. My mind made up, I get back to my feet, checking the time more of a habit than actual curiosity again. 0014, only a minute's passed since Karen disappeared into the building, and I'm both surprised and not really. The feeling of time passing slower than usual is normal when you obsessively wait for something, even more so when said waiting is physically uncomfortable. Make my way towards the vending machine without a second thought. To my relief, its glowing buttons do indeed hold the promise of a hot drink. I decide to get... Save. What should we get, chat room? Are we a coffee person or a cocoa person? Coffee? Alright, coffee. Sweet or bitter? Made your first choice. I decide to get... Nothing sounds better than a hot can of coffee right now. Not only will it help me survive the cold, it's also bound to give me an energy boost, one I could use for both the waiting and the upcoming inevitable journey all the way back home. Can of coffee. Is that common? Is that a thing? I've never seen that. A can of coffee. It costs a little more than I expected, and I won't have enough to get a second can, so there goes the idea of treating Karen to a nice warming drink for the walk home. Oh well, she'll survive, and it is her fault that we'll be walking back through the snow. The can feels warm and heavenly in my hands. You can just, like, take a sip yourself and then, give her... Actually, no, by the time she'll be back, it'll probably be cold. It is. Okay, I've never seen it. Google says yes in Japan. Oh, and she did call her Asa-chan earlier, right? So this is probably like just set in Japan. Yeah. Wrap my hands around it, enjoying a few moments of bliss as the heat warms my fingers. That was a good fucking sound. That was clean. Carefully, I prise the edge of the pull tab open with a nail so I can get my finger underneath and then pull it open with a sharp hiss. I was really careful with how I open cans. After carefully breaking the nail once, the memory of that still makes me shudder. They're barbarian western sorts. There's ones that have soup. That's actually really interesting. I kind of want to try vending machine soup just to say I have. I don't think I'd like it. I don't know. Maybe it is good. I don't know. Ever trying to fight down the sudden memory of Karen tortuously dragging her nails against the blackboard in my class. A wicked smile painting her lips as she held my gaze. I wish I could somehow control those unwanted thoughts sometimes. Alas, my brain likes to torture me instead. The smell of the beverage reaches my nose, grounding me back in reality. Take a small sip, instantly happy with the taste. Being able to drink anything warm feels like a godsend right now. I remember in the late aughts when everyone online lost their shit when hearing about machines used to hit pennies. I have heard of those. Satisfied, at least momentarily, I make my way back to the playground, intending to sit back at the spot I took up before. I reach the swing and settle back down. As I glance up again at the building Karen slipped into minutes ago, my blood suddenly runs cold. A sense of sudden panic swarms my mind as I try to make sense of what I'm seeing. A building that's dead to the world, all pitch black. None of its lights shining through the windows anymore. Could all the residents have gone to sleep in the meantime? It's close to impossible, I know it. Power outage, maybe? Quickly turn around and look at the other buildings around me. All of those seem the same as when we arrived, with a bright window still present here and there. So surely that can't be it. If power was cut off, it would affect the whole street, wouldn't it? Or even several streets? Almost spilling my drink, I hastily reach for the phone in my pocket.
What?
Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Ooh, okay. Okay. I blink, then close my eyes shut for a second, certain that something's wrong with my eyesight. The time couldn't have just gone backwards. A small sense of relief floods me as I quickly open my eyes again. It must have been a trick of the light before. Perhaps there's a glitch with my phone's display. Perhaps there's something wrong with me. Remembering what made me reach for my phone in the first place, I raised my head to look at the building before me once more, only to see it in its previous state. The lights are back on as if they were never gone to begin with. The unease in my stomach stays, though. I know what I saw. Pretty sure I couldn't have just imagined it. 5 minutes since Karen went into the building. I am really into this already, actually. This is a really strong opening. Is that enough to ride through a bunch of floors? Would she be mad if I called her so soon? Dwelling on it suddenly feels stupid. Oh, Karen. There's her name at the top of the history. She called me just a couple of hours ago to confirm our plans for tonight. Admittedly, her name is also there for the call before that and the one before, and I chat to her a lot, so one more call now can't hurt, right? Hit the redial button. I should have expected the call wouldn't connect, but she's still inside the elevator. There probably isn't any reception in there, is there? What options does that leave me with? Going in after her, waiting another 5 minutes? I stare at the building before me intently, afraid to avert my eyes anymore. Like I'm hopeful my gaze, my constant observation alone will make the light stay. Scared of the situation repeating itself. Time later, I realized that I've spent so long just holding my can and fretting about Karen that my drink has gone from a nice hot drink to, well, undrinkable. Some drinks are not meant to be just kinda warm, and this is one of them. At least it kept my hand from freezing, I guess. 10 minutes pass. I feel only more cold and helpless. Why can't Karen just come out of the building now as if nothing happened and laugh at me for worrying too much? Call her again for good measure. Surprisingly, the call does go through this time.
Hello?
Not laughing or crying. Dave. Huh. I'm not prepared for what I hear. A woman laughing at the other end. There's something about it that disturbs me to my very core. It's definitely not Karen's voice. Or is it? All of a sudden, a realization hits me. Borrowed, the bed, everything, now this. None of it could possibly be real. All this has to be a prank arranged by my classmates. That was a timed decision, which is really interesting. Wonder Karen's in on it. I wonder what happens if you let that one run out. You wouldn't do this to me, would she? The image of her wickedly smiling, amused face persistently pops up on my mind again. Confusion turns into anger. Before I know it, I'm on my feet, already marching to the building, determination boiling inside of me. There's an obstacle out before I can get in, though, as I obviously don't have a key to the entrance door. What kind of excuse would be plausible at this sort of hour? Stab at the button that I think Karen pressed and then almost immediately regret it. What if I pressed the wrong button? What if I press the right one and sound stupid when the other person asks who's there? What if I expresses a click from the intercom and then buzz as I'm let in without a single word being spoken? So Karen didn't have to sweet talk anyone. I try not to dwell on the unexpected invitation as I shrug it all off on luck. This is fucking haunting. I love this. As soon as the doors close behind me, it occurs to me just how dark the inside of the building is. I know it's the middle of the night, but I'm not sure whether such a complete lack of light is normal. People live here after all. There should be some signs of life. Buildings usually have at least a few lights on inside, don't they? Settling, although it doesn't make me as nervous as I used to. I know that my vision is going to adjust to the darkness in a moment, letting me navigate the place easily. Able to see a lot better in the dark compared to when I was still completely human, but it doesn't work instantly. Ladybug, a horse with a top hat, and an octopus. Okay. They take first few hesitant steps into the building, the lights flicker on with a harsh buzz. Oh, they're like movement detected? Of course, being such an idiot. There are automatic lights in here to come on when people move. Totally ordinary. Just I've never been in this building before. It stands to reason that it feels unusually creepy to me, right? Especially if I think about why I'm currently here. Lost in town. All that considered, it feels like it takes longer for me to reach the end of the long hallway than it probably should. Dangerous time to let your mind wander into places nobody sane would want it wandering to. At least the building inside is noticeably warmer than the outdoors. Makes the whole situation slightly easier to bear. My hands and feet almost start to freeze off out there. Next thing I know, I stand before the elevator door, rooted to the ground. Some sensation of someone watching me. Fine. Abruptly, I turn around, more panic exploding inside of me, as the automated light picks that exact moment to cut out. First instinct is to get my phone out and let it illuminate the sudden darkness of the corridor. Vast that knows what else is inhabiting it currently. Nothing. Nothing I'm able to see anyway. It's just the empty corridor, a row of closed doors along each side. Completely the same as when I first entered it. There's nobody there. Save again. I don't feel any less on edge when I turn back the other direction, bearing my back to all of that space again. Pressing the elevator button as quickly as I can find it. Distant sound of machinery starting up pierces the unnerving silence, followed by a hum which indicates that the elevator is in motion. It's clearly on a different floor, so I wait for it to descend. Taking a deep breath, I try to calm myself. Feels like an eternity drags by as I wait for the thing to arrive. Doors finally slide apart with a slight scraping sound. A small compartment finally opens up before me, completely empty. Not sure whether I should be surprised or not. Part of me hoped it wouldn't have come to this, while another already expected for things to turn out this way. At this point, I decide to do the only sensible thing I can think of doing. Get into the elevator, ascend to the highest floor, and make my way down the stairs. All in the hope of stumbling upon Kieran, possibly hiding from me on one of the floors. I don't manage to find her, however. Check every single floor as I proceed downwards, but I don't see Kieran anywhere. 148. Calling her again is to no avail. Yuri, where are you? This isn't funny anymore. I sent her a text message, feeling distraught and tired. She usually replies to me pretty quickly, but the seconds and then minutes tick by without any reply. I had a second message. Seriously, I'm tired and cold. I'm going home. I'm convinced that she's trying to prank me at this point. I mean, that's the logical thing to assume, right? Karen said she didn't believe any of this ritual mumbo-jumbo would work. She probably snuck out of the building the moment I got on the elevator. Perhaps it's her presence that I felt back in the corridor before. $2.23. Not an easy choice to make, but I eventually decide to leave and head back home by myself. Karen doesn't arrive at class the next day. I get a call from her parents during one of the breaks, asking me if I know anything about their daughter's whereabouts. Apparently woke up to find her missing from her room, and she hasn't answered their calls either. I lie about not knowing anything.
You mean to say Kirin went missing? Are you sure this isn't just another one of her stupid pranks?
I don't know.
Well, I probably know less than you do. Last time I talked to her, it was yesterday, when we made the bet. Are you going to look for her?
Why? Are you planning to come along?
Nah, I'm too scared of ghosts.
Encounter with Sapporo comes next, and it's not an outcome I'm satisfied with. Our mutual friends claim they have no idea what happened to Kieran either. The case gets reported to the police the next day. I actually start to believe them. Things are going way too far for a mere prank. Where the hell are you? Surely the elevator ritual couldn't have actually worked. I find myself standing once again in the lobby of that cursed building late at night. Honestly not eager to find out whether this whole elevator game actually works or not. The idea that it might not be just something completely made up chills me to my kitty bones. But any rational thought is an afterthought at this point. The addition of kitty kind of took me out of it, I'm not gonna lie. I was... That's pretty funny though. Two things have driven me into this madness. One of them being the need to find Karen, obviously. The second is me feeling like I'm partially responsible for her disappearance. I agreed to this. Her idea, but I joined her on it. It stopped this whole thing. We're both so utterly ignorant. The ritual indeed worked, Karen could have ended up stuck somewhere. For all I know, I might be currently the only person who can actually help her. I have to do that before it's too late. I'm gonna save again.
Deep breath, Society.
Shaky hand, I press the button to call the elevator. I've been trying to memorize all the rules for this stupid game for what feels like forever, but I don't really trust myself to remember it all once things get stressful. Supposedly, this whole thing can screw with your mind in ways you wouldn't expect. Hence why I came prepared and wrote the steps down, both on my phone and on a piece of paper I had in my pocket. I also brought a backpack of some essentials with me. Food, among other things. Karen's been gone for a long time. The map speaks for itself. Not just any old food either, some of her favorite snacks. My thoughts got interrupted by the sound of doors sliding apart, revealing the small compartment before me again. Empty, just like last time. One last glance at my phone, which is now showing 009. Take a step into the elevator. Right, I'm here now on the first floor. Alone. Like I'm supposed to be. Quiet, eerily so. Not even attempting this ritual would be the smartest thing to do, honestly. Not even attempting this ritual would be the smartest thing to do, honestly. Of all the things I've read about it online, I've read a lot. I did as much research as I possibly could in a small time frame I had. I didn't find a single person that encouraged anyone to try it out for themselves. Whoever did and lived to tell the tale was terrified of the outcome. Of course, I initially assumed all the stories were fake, and probably still assume so. If it weren't for the weird things that have happened around the world lately, Karen's unexplained disappearance on top of them all. Taking a deep breath, I turned to stare at the button battle before me. Before I decide to do anything further, I want to go over the rules in my mind one last time, from beginning to end, just to make absolutely sure I remember them all. Elevator to another world. That's the name of the game. Only one person can play it at a time. The ritual needs to be performed in a building that's at least 10 stories high, and has to have at least one elevator. All three of these conditions need to be met, otherwise you cannot proceed. As for the instructions themselves, okay. Follow them in detail. In your chosen building, get into the elevator on the first floor by yourself. If anyone else is in or gets on the elevator with you, do not proceed. That's simple enough and already done. Then there's an order to the buttons I should press, which is straightforward enough. Press the button to the 4th floor. When the elevator reaches the 4th floor, do not get out. Stay in the elevator and press the button for the 2nd floor. When the elevator reaches the 2nd floor, do not get out. Stay in the elevator and press the button for the 6th floor. When the elevator reaches the 6th floor, do not get out. Stay in the elevator and press the button for the 2nd floor. Again. That's 4262. 426210. You're not supposed to reply. You're not supposed to answer in any way. Oh, I see. Because we said hello, it thought it thought Kieran was answering. I think. Okay, it's 426210-5. We don't answer it. A woman may enter the elevator on this floor. May appear as a stranger who wishes to engage with you. However, she may also appear as someone you know. It's important not to acknowledge her in any way. Talking, no looking. If the elevator is reflective, you're supposed to stare at the floor or buttons only. Thankfully, there are no mirrors in this one. Press the button for the 1st floor. Now, 2 things can happen. It's important to pay attention. Okay, so it's 426210-5-1, I think. If the elevator starts to ascend to the 10th floor instead of the 1st, it means that the ritual has worked. If it starts descending to the 1st floor, like it's sorted by the button instead, it means something has been done wrong and the ritual has failed. In this case, you should get out of the elevator on that floor immediately. If the woman is there, you should remember not to acknowledge her. If you reach the 10th floor, you can choose to leave or stay on the elevator. Some have reported that if you attempt to leave, the woman may try to engage with you one last time. She might raise her voice, shriek at you, or ask you a simple question. Keep your wits about you and do not engage with her, even out of fear. There's only one way to know whether you reach the other world for sure. You will know because you'll be the only person there. I'm not sure what to make of that last part, considering why I decided to play this game in the first place. If I am to find Kieran, does that mean I can't reach the other world the right way? Either way, I simplified these rules and saved them on my phone in case I needed a reminder. Phone. Elevator to another world. Okay. Okay, this is the steps. Additional info. Some have described the other world as dark, but otherwise exactly like your home world. There may be a red cross in the sky. You may become disoriented or dizzy as you exit on floor 10. Electronics often do not work on the other side. Might not even be your home world or even not the other world you were intending to travel to. Examine everything. Alright, I can't hit any of these other buttons. I have it all on a piece of paper in my pocket too. I've watched too many movies to be foolish enough to put all this stress in something that can break. Bag. Oh, hang on. Okay. As I put away my phone and notes after double checking the rules, a chilling realization hits me. The floor I'm on, according to the elevator, isn't the first floor. Floor 0. Needless to say, this places me in a predicament before I've even really started. Do I just assume the game means the ground floor by referring to the first floor, or is that assumption wrong and I should consider floor O as being the wrong floor? What would Karen have assumed, for that matter? Would she have even noticed this detail to begin with? What should I do? Abort, re-enter the building, is what I would say. I don't want to be taking any chances. It's better to leave the building altogether than re-enter the elevator from the first floor. God, I hate the ground floor. The ground floor fucking sucks. Why is there a ground floor? That's the first floor you're on. That's the floor you enter the fucking building in, right? Just to be on the safe side, I'd make my way towards the playground. If it's like, oh, it's the first elevated floor, then fucking I guess, but like what? That should be enough distance between myself and the building to reset the game, right? My phone's display is now showing 017. Probably get to wait for another minute for good measure. Oh hey, what's good, buddy? Hey, I noticed that there's a cross on that red bag. I'm about to make my way back to the building entrance with the intention of pressing one of the intercom buttons when I suddenly notice someone walking down the street. Not to draw attention to myself, I hunched down my shoulders and remained frozen in place, listening to his footsteps that keep getting louder and louder. Yo, what's good, buddy? Look a little suspicious there. The person makes his way past me, and for a moment I feel a relief. Before I realize he's headed towards the same building entrance I was about to head back to. Perhaps he lives there? I pressed the intercom buttons a couple of times, although I can't quite see which. He really knows what he's doing, however, as the sound of the door opening reached my ears shortly after. Wanting to use the opportunity, I'd quickly dashed forward with the intention of catching the door before it closes after the stranger.
Thank you.
Oh, do you live here?
Crap, he just had to go ahead and make small talk.
No, I came to visit a friend.
A friend? Is that so? Must be a very important friend when you come to visit them so late at night.
Please just go. Please just go.
Have we met before?
Definitely not. I need to go now.
I like that her eyes do that. I also like the little ghost, but I really like that the eyes do that.
Ah, yes. Sorry. Don't mind me. Just be sure to take the stairs. The elevator's been malfunctioning a lot lately.
I wait for the stranger to go into the building and watch him intently as he makes his way towards one of the hallways. All things considered, he seemed like the decent guy, but for all I might know, he might be some kind of creep. Besides, you can't enter the building with other people if I want to follow the rules. I climbed the stairs, making sure that I enter the elevator from the first floor this time around. I really fuck with this so far. I'm not gonna lie. This is really neat. Right, let's give this another try. On floor 1, hopefully the right one. Floor 4 is next. And for speed, you can choose to skip through the elevator animations, okay? We recommend not skipping for proper immersion. You're still required to press the paddle buttons in order to advance yourself, of course. This is really interesting. 4. Look at that. That's a red light, which is interesting. And floor 2. I can already feel this door is going to open at some point, and there's going to be someone there, and it's gonna freak me the fuck out. Then floor 6. Then floor 2 again. That's a little weird. Let me have a look at my notes real quick. Then we went back to 2. The atmosphere is so good, holy shit. Okay. The moment I reached the second floor of a second time, I immediately noticed a change in the atmosphere. Feeling that something is very, very wrong. It hits me like a truck, making the hair at the back of my neck stand up. What is this? I can't shake off the overwhelming sensation that I should get out of the elevator right now. Can't quite explain it. But if I wasn't completely freaking out before, now it's very hard not to do so. I'm gonna save. It's almost like you're standing on rail tracks while a train comes straight at you at full speed. You know you have to move if you don't want to get run over. You know you have to move if you don't want to be turned into a wet, fleshy smear along the tracks. If I don't move, I'm going to die. It's the lack of air that snaps me out of my stupor. I realize I've been holding my breath ever since the elevator stopped. I breathe in only to be greeted with a foul smell. It's almost like rotting fish mixed in with something I can't even name. Certainly didn't smell anything like this but when I say before. Floor 10 should be next. Okay. When the door finally opens on the 10th floor, it's like a breath of fresh air after it feels like minutes of being stuck in a closed can. Stay on floor 10. Press button for floor 5. I noticed that the foul smell is suddenly gone. We didn't hear a voice, which is interesting. Next is floor 5. I'm curious. Floor 5. That is not... Oh, wait, we're going down to 8, so now the woman's gonna enter. We have to not look at her. Pretty sure I pressed the button for the 5th floor. That's what the rules instruct the player to do, after all. So why... This is not where the elevator was supposed to go. Not to mention, this is still a 10-story high building, isn't it? I think the 13th... That's not 8, that's 13. That's not 8, oh, wait, holy shit. Get the step away. Okay, Beatrice. Quick recap. Karen went in. She didn't come back. We went in like a few hours after, and we felt a presence behind us. And we looked behind us, and there wasn't anything there. And then we left because Karen wasn't coming out, and we couldn't find her anywhere. At school, no one knew where she was. There was a police report. So we went back in, and now we're doing the elevator game ourselves. We have a very specific list of instructions on both our phone and on this note. The building ate her? Sort of, maybe. We have to enter the elevator alone from the 1st floor, which the game immediately went, wait, I'm on the ground floor. Does that count? Does being on the ground floor count? So we left. Came across a guy who looked a little sus and went into this building with a briefcase with a red a red briefcase with a white cross on it. We have to follow these instructions. Interestingly, this additional info describes the world that takes you to, because this game takes you to a different world, as having a red cross in the sky, which is really interesting considering that's a red briefcase with a white cross. Like an X, not like a plus. We went to floor... We followed the steps. We were on floor 2. If you hear what sounds or voices, ignore, do not reply. We didn't do that. There was no opportunity to either. There was just a foul smell. Then, to stay on floor 10, press button for floor 5. Some woman may enter. Do not look at her. Do not talk to her. Interestingly, it said it's fine. I think it's fine if we're not going to floor 5. It only says to hit the button to go to floor 5. Getting to the 13th floor, which is where we are now, is just obviously impossible. It shouldn't even exist. I need to stay calm. Even if I'm unnerved by the fact that the elevator door doesn't open up when it supposedly arrives on the floor in question, if the thing levitated out of the building somehow, that's crazy. It's obviously because some kind of mistake. Perhaps the elevator panel is malfunctioning. You're on the 5th floor right now, just like intended. There's no instructions for such a scenario taking place in the rules, so I guess I'm left to my own devices and better judgment. Does this mean the ritual failed since this happened, or does this mean something else entirely? if I had to think of any plausible options on what to do next, then I would say, ooh. So my idea would actually be go to floor 1, but not do a port. Actually, wait, let me check the list again. Press F5, press F1. If we start ascending to floor 10, we may be good. Go to skip putting 13. Interesting. Press F1. I pressed the button for floor 1, but it doesn't seem to work. Unlocking floor 13 gets skipped. That's really interesting. I did not know that. Okay, what was the plan again after we went to, okay. This is not, Press the button for opening up the door. Press the button for opening up the door. I seem to be greeted by a floor, at least, so the elevator hasn't levitated out of the building after all. Probably. What are the odds that I've managed to get to the other world already, and now the building somehow has more floors? Seems like a crazy idea, but everything about this has been crazy enough to begin with. Who knows what to actually expect. I know I shouldn't leave the elevator at any cost, but I noticed something standing out in the corridor in front of me. Pretty close to the door. If I try hard enough, I'm pretty sure I could reach it without stepping out. Should I? Is there an option not to? It does not appear that there's an option not to. I get on my knees, careful not to leave the compartment. Then I reach out for the piece of paper that's lying on the ground. A note in scarlet. Found your first red note. Does the guy with the briefcase leave this, maybe? With the case, the one with the cross. April 13th. Homestuck! Now we're letting those abominations into our school? Fucking great. Just what we needed. None of them look sort of cute. I wonder what she'd sound like when we set our clothes on fire. Oh! Okay, that's not chill about the Catgirls, I think. I think it's about the Catgirls. The date on this thing, there's no year, but it's from the current one. It could be from a couple of months ago. Wait, isn't that from the day I transferred? Get snapped away from my thoughts with the elevator door suddenly closing. Before I can even think about what to possibly do next. The small compartment is put into motion without my input. Can't shake off the weird feeling that something was waiting for me to pick up that note before letting me proceed further. Did some greater force guide me? Was I being watched? The idea is absurd, and yet... Do not look at the woman, do not look at the woman, do not look at the woman. No, don't look. I got taken to what it wasn't even supposed to exist. Man, the vibes in this game are immaculate. Does this mean that the ritual is still going according to the rules? I honestly don't know. The rules mention that there might be some kind of woman getting into the elevator at this point in the game, but I can't see anybody. There's just something distinct that stands out next to the elevator door again. I could probably reach it without having to step outside just like last time. Like, I can't just stay here, can I? Uh, I keep finding these notes. It begun with a nugget. Found your first silver note. They seemed like some diary entries at first, but none of it makes sense at this point. Could it be that this place somehow captures their thoughts and turns them into these things? Somebody be finding mine too? This one's different from the one that I found earlier. The writing is a different shape, and the paper itself has a different tint to it. Is it safe to assume that this isn't the same person's? That's, not a floor I should be at. Not taking any chances, I take the silent invitation to leave without a second thought. I run out of the building as fast as my legs allow me to. God damn it! What the hell was that? The rules say I should leave the building immediately if the elevator descends back to the first floor instead of the 10th, so I did just that. Am I safe now? Does this mean the game is reset and I can attempt it anew once I go back to the elevator right now? Why do these rules have to be so vague? Yeah, a little bit of a God damn it rules card moment. A little bit of a polyamorous bi king moment. I check my phone for good measure. Curious about the time. It seems like a couple of minutes have passed since I got into the elevator. Nothing out of the ordinary then. Even if it feels like I was trapped in there for hours instead. Time to take a short break. I got something hot from the vending machine. Coffee should be good for keeping me on my toes, even if adrenaline is currently doing the job pretty well. Make sure to bring more change with me this time around. Oh. Huh? I reach out to take the canned coffee, only just notice there's a bottle of chocolate milk instead. Did the machine malfunction, or did someone buy it before me and just leave it there? Must be a malfunction. I did put money in, and I did hear it doing vending machine things. On further inspection, the factory seal is still intact, so it's definitely not someone else's half-finished drink. I'm still not about to drink it, but I suppose I can take it with me. Damn it, though. This means I just used up my change and got no coffee in return. Stupid machine. Oh. Frustrated, I head back to the building entrance, hitting one of the intercom buttons. I try to make sense of what I experienced in the elevator, but I'm at a loss. All in all, the sooner I can find Karen, the sooner we'll be able to leave this place and never come back. I'm really not in the mood to dwell on this. I'm shaking out of my thoughts when I suddenly hear a voice from the intercom. Oh crap, this is not when last time. This wasn't supposed to happen all of a sudden. Can I check my bag? It's not in there.
Hello? Who's there?
What should I say? I forgot my keys.
I forgot my keys.
Yeah, and I forgot mine. At least get more creative. Basic kid.
Well, that went well. Great going, Asahi. This is about when I curl up and die from embarrassment, but I force myself to press one of the intercom buttons again. A different one this time. I can't let this stop me. I will humiliate myself as many times as it takes. I need to get back into the building. To my surprise, I'm greeted with the sound of entries this time around. Someone simply lets me in, no questions asked, just like before. Victory! I exhale, quickly getting into the building. Still feels so jarring how eerily quiet the inside of it is compared to the outside. It's like the door of the building is a portal to another world of its own already. Gathering my thoughts, I remember the notes I found. It has to mean something. I'm determined to get to the bottom of this. I should attempt that ritual again. Maybe I did something wrong before. Hint, clues found throughout the game can lead you to new floor combinations and different endings. Reaching an ending doesn't reset your exploration progress. All found items carry over to consecutive playthroughs. Some things around the lobby may change as you explore the game. Stay vigilant and have fun exploring this bizarre setting! Yay! The horrors! Doku. The fuck, says famous chef, Rording Gamzee, ketchup on eggs, redefining flavor. Onion and bacon go well together. Hey, don't be a hater, ketchup is good with anything. Newspapers around here is something else. Who even reads these nowadays anymore? That just makes me hungry. I should move on. We love the horrors! Yay! Oh. This one's got blood on it. I don't want to know. I don't even want to think about what I don't want to know. Sucker stands out from the others. There's that triangle mark on it. I think it stands out. The row lockers obviously belong to the residents of this building. How can this place possibly be so badly maintained that not even one of them has a readable label? It's as if they're rusted over. They could use some management or replacement. Oh, hello. Oh, it's some kind of graffiti. It's a cat and a crow, I want to say. Looks cute. Sacrifice. Oh no. I shouldn't have picked that up. Why am I suddenly overwhelmed by the feeling that I shouldn't have picked that up? Is this some kind of bad omen? Certainly nothing bad is going to happen if just because I saw that. Your turn. Picked up the sacrifice card. Not touching a card anymore. Are you seeking answers? Dig deeper into yourself. Tarot reading. Call 204863. Wait, 204863. It's actually been a while since I had my fortune read. My mom makes a living from tarot reading, so I'm no stranger to these. I find them pretty fun. I can never resist the temptation of getting a glimpse into the future, as vague as it might be sometimes. That being said, maybe it's a number I should keep in mind. Subtle. The Rubik's Cube, but instead of colors, it has numbers on it. Are these supposed to be Sudoku? What kind of mad person would get these, let alone solve them? What if it took someone a year to get where they are now in solving this cryptic puzzle? Is this real? Are there Sudoku Rubik's Cubes? I'm not about to tamper with it. Hang on, I want to check something. 927. Okay. Is there anything off about these? I can't see anything particularly of note. Interestingly, the one back here has the same numbers on it in the same order as far as I can tell. No? Yes. Yes, okay. No, never mind. Huh. There's some boxes stuff under the counter. Seem to be full of more of those weird cubes. Nothing of interest in those. Whatever this is, it gives off a weird kind of energy, like it can stare right into my soul. Oh, that's Majora's Mask! Real! Apparently that is real. They're called Sudokubes. I've never heard of that before. That seems really neat. They aren't. Oh no, it's totally yarn. Deep breaths, Asahi. You can ignore it. Just don't look at it for too long. Ever since I became a Catgirl, I got the uncontrollable urge to play around with a yarn ball whenever I see one. It's like the yarn itself taunts my very existence. Not this time, you cheeky little devil. Oh, wait, scissor. Pair of scissors. Not really something I'd like to carry on with me. Made the mistake of running around with scissors once and I still have the scar to prove it. Not big, not clever, and I'm not doing it right now. Is this someone's diary? Oh, now we're getting a good part. Ah, yeah, as if. It's a notebook and the places that were not written out for me there seem to be blank. Horse equals 4. Writing that down. Horse equals 4. Wait! Oh, wait. Did this have anything to do with the wooden plate thing near the entrance? Yeah. I was thinking that. I like that the main character is not stupid in regards to that shit. Like, it's like, oh, it's probably related to that, right? Like, yeah, it's giving a hint to the player, but it also, oh my gosh, that's the cutest fortune doll I've ever seen. I wonder if I could order one of these from somewhere on the internet. Definitely something to keep in mind for later on. Who's the cutest fortune doll? You are. Somebody left their mug here. It's full of some dark liquid. I think I can smell a hint of coffee. It's obviously cold, and they don't want to know for how long it's been here in the first place. An ashtray, but it's empty and clean. Clearly, it hasn't been used recently. My nose is thankful. Card with 2 hearts. 2 of hearts. Is there like a meaning to the 2 of hearts? Is that a frog and a sausage? What? This somehow reminds me of a video I saw on the internet once. Talk about an independent journalist. I don't get that one. Oh my god, they're turning the fucking frogs gay. That's so stupid. Sudoku. What happened to the Sudoku puzzle? Did the mice bite through the numbers or something? Wait. The holes almost look like cute bats. No, really, it's cute bats. Guess I won't be solving the Sudoku anytime soon. This is definitely related to the Sudoku cubes. Raki, Karen, Sapporo, Asahi. Oh, why is there our names on this thing? 3 of our names anyway. Who's the 4th person? Rocky or Ikar? I'm pretty sure I'm not familiar with that name. Karen, are you the one behind this? Alright, gang. We gotta search for another word. I found fraud! Like, here. S-P-O-R-F. Fraud. I got fraud. Let's go. Frauding. Rug. Well, what else we got? Is there anything else that's notable in here? Losinoid is... Okay, this is a good way to do this. Hang on. Bejelsmippenon bejetten. Rijbavaio zwinnerlijrmi. Eertsikenbegierlijrmi bagag. Skibdabdabdeko. Solero? Zap Bomb. Sky lol. Cause Elok Cole? Ojan Melee? No, not look. Look, wait, hang on. In look Nicole. In look Ernsetti, you this might be nothing. That might be wasting my fucking time. I wish I had a pen to scratch these out with. Well, maybe we'll find one. Who knows? Maybe we can use the scissors for that. I wonder if this is anything. I don't think so. Seems like a list of important phone numbers that's totally illegible. Maybe I could try calling the number from the pamphlet with the phone here. Of course, it's one of those old machines that needs a coin put in it. One of those big old ones, exactly what I don't have in the handful of change in my pocket. So I guess this is a nope unless I find an appropriate coin first. Appropriate coin. Star mark on the door. I don't know where this lure leads to, and I won't be finding out anytime soon since it's locked. There's something here. What is that? Is that rust? What is this? I see you. I see you, motherfucker. I see you. Some kind of X on the wall and mark here. Is this where the prisoner is buried? Do I need to get a hammer to get to the bottom of this? Yeah, right. Okay. Bread. It says bread on the box. What would bread be doing in a place like this? How old is this carton even? There's no actual bread here, right? I'm not willing to check. The vent, but it's too high for me to reach. Not that I have any reason to want to reach it in the first place. The interwaves. Volta shuts down. Millions dead. How many open labs? Too many labs. We ask. Tell answers. Continue on page. I actually remember that happening. Wasn't it years ago by now? Just how long has this clipping been here? While, I would assume. Okay. Lost and found. Lost and found, huh? Lost and found reception window. I'm not sure if these are common in buildings like these. Seems a bit out of place for one to be here, if you ask me. Wait, the chocolate milk I found inside the vending machine. Technically, it's not mine, so maybe I could return it here. Ah, screw it. Why not? Maybe someone else will actually drink it, because I sure won't.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but the moment I placed the bottle on the counter, someone or something immediately snatched it away and gave me something in return. A key with a triangular hole. A triangular hole, you say? Well, if I do believe... Oh, hang on. This is 3, right? Supposed to tell me something? The only thing it's telling me is that the horse is a gentleman horse. A gentle horse, if you will. Being said, I have no idea why anyone would put something like this here. Perhaps they wanted for the rest of the building's inhabitants to see their artistic endeavors? Each animal represents a number. Fire extinguisher. Hopefully they won't find a reason to use it. Okay, hang on. Oh, not here. It's, here, this. Let's see if this key I got fits the lock. Bingo. I know this locker doesn't belong to me, and I probably shouldn't be too nosy, but someone handed me this key for some reason. I can always return it later. Found another one of these notes. This one makes me wonder whether these things are really originate from another person's thoughts at all. For all I know, they might be what this place is made up for me to be. What this place made up for me to believe. What? For all I know, they might be what this place made up for me to believe, just to try and unsettle me further. I see. Okay, never mind. Okay, I get it. So, whoever left these notes was also finding somebody else's? What is this note even talking about? What do they mean by originate from another person's thoughts? You learned the locker, but it doesn't seem like there's anything else inside. Interesting. If I check my phone, this does still seem to be the same. I have a tamper with it. This big cube. Some of it very bad eyesight. I don't even want to know how much this weighs. If I inspect this now. Nope. Okay. Nothing of interest. Wait, is that a snake too? I think I might also notice a tail. It's a tail for the cat. Okay. Okay. I think... Hang on. No. I think that is all. Oh, wait. Oh. That should be the 7 of diamonds. Just a creepy looking vent. Except I can't see the screws. Don't have a screwdriver, and I'm not that stupid. Then echoes. Things get squatchy near Right Lake. Penguin Rebellion, a lone village against a feathery outrage. The what now? Resident of 302, can you please take out the trash? The smell is unbearable. Seems like someone isn't too happy about someone else's living habits. It looks like a maze. Maybe there's a treasure buried where the red dot is. What? Hang on, what am I looking at there? What would that even be? What the fuck would that even be? What the fuck am I looking at? It's not this, I think. Might be wrong, I don't know. Okay. I want to overwrite that save. Let's take the stairs up to the first floor. We're in the thick of it now, gang. Reset the game. Yes. I said to step out and leave the building for a moment, then come back to the lobby again. I wonder if anything changed here. Probably not yet, right? Yeah. I can enter from this floor if I want to stay true to the game's rules. Okay. I want to try 204863. 2 0 4. Wait, can I press the alarm button? Wonder if it'll even let me highlight that. It will. Ooh, that's interesting. 8. That red light is disconcerting. That's a green light. 6. And then 3. That should take us to fortune teller, I believe. It's interesting that all these are open. 3. Doesn't seem like the call button is working. Well, dang. Thought I was cooking there. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought I had something real cool there, but unfortunately, it appears that that was not the case. So therefore, we're now returning to floor 0. Yeah, leave the building. Reset the game. Alright. Let's just try to follow the steps again. Let's just do that. Okay. We're on the first floor. Notes. No, bag. 1 to 4. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead for pacing reasons. 1 4 2 6 2. 1 4 2 6 2. It was 10, right? 10. 5. 1. And it seems to be going to 10. It seems to be going to 10. It appears to be going to 10. That's something. That's... I thought I was prepared for almost anything. Yet the moment the elevator door opens up before me on the last stop of the ritual, I'm taken completely off guard. I just had a thought. So, Schrodinger's cat, right? You don't know whether the cat is alive or dead until you open the box. There might be something with that related to this game. I'm not sure how yet, but like an elevator is like a box, right? Like a... Don't they call it like a box lift in some places? Am I crazy for that? Yet the moment the elevator door opens up before me on the last stop of the ritual, I'm taken completely off guard. The place is surprisingly bright. I'm not even sure what I thought I was going to find, but this is beyond anything I imagined. Hang on. 10. Choose lever stick. Hang on. Leaving should get you to the other world. Pick Karen ended up as well. Ah. Carefully, I take a step outside of the elevator, daring to put myself into the weird and lurid landscape. Then the elevator doors slide shut behind me, startling me. I turn around to see them looking just like they always do. Pretty nondescript dark metal with a few scrapes and scratches. Almost reassuringly normal right now. I don't know when I press the button to open the doors again. That doesn't sound good. The doors don't move either. So I think I have two options. One, I can panic because I don't seem to be able to go back right now. Or two, I can move forward and explore wherever on Earth or off Earth I am. The place I've been trying to get to since I got here.
No turning back now, Asai.
I just got text. Alright. Lock in. As I advance, more details catch my attention. The opposite wall at the end of the corridor seems to be missing. The whole corridor also seems to be stacked with some strange dark boxes, some of odd shapes. Something about their texture perplexes me. It almost looks like those kinds of materials that eat up all the light around them and don't reflect anything back. What if touching one of them will eat me all up too? I have to be careful. I'd rather not touch anything around here if I don't have to. The further I go, the weirder things get. The corridor eventually ends, but the floor keeps extending further, past the stairs in the form of a lowered landing. Turn right to look back at the corridor I just traversed, taking in the view. I definitely don't want to lose my way around this place, so I need to keep track of my surroundings. Thankfully, it seems pretty straightforward so far. Well, I've made it all the way here. I'm not going back until I find Kirin, or until I'm convinced she's not here. So there very well may be some manner of Kirin imposter. Like an amogus of some sort. Wow, I'm not sure what I expected, but... It really is the other world, isn't it? I can't believe this whole crazy game actually worked. This place actually exists. Or maybe I just don't want to. I guess I can't really argue that it does. Just what is this place? Okay, game. Okay, you got me. I'm Oh. As I keep going further, my fears get confirmed. The floor cuts off abruptly, resulting in a dead end. The path to continue is on the other side, but there's no visible way for me to get there. Even if becoming part kitty has improved my ability to jump and land gracefully, I don't even think an Olympic jumper with a hang glider can make that distance. Well, I don't know, it's not that far. No Karen anywhere so far either. Do we somehow manage to end up in different places in the other world? Or even in different other worlds after all this? Does this mean I have to try to go back somehow? Puzzle out the broken elevator? Wait. That definitely wasn't there before. There's no way I'd have missed it. Will Asahi come and help me at this time loop? At this time too? Does she come to my rescue just like she did these past few months? I don't deserve to be loved by someone like her. I don't deserve to be loved. What is all this?
Asahi?
Hey, so I have an idea. Wasn't there like a note about, I don't know, no one else being supposed to be here? Are some of these notes real and are the others fake? Are the red ones lies? Can cats see red? Can cats see red? Hang on. Can cats see red? No, cats cannot see red in the same way humans do. Red and green appear as muted grayish tones to them. Fascinating. Okay. Hang on, this is a different... It's not the same writing style. Different. This is bold.
Kieran?
Definitely wasn't there a second ago either. How...
Are you? Is that really you?
Only if you're really you.
No. Why are you on the other side?
That's my line. How did you get there?
Through the elevator, of course. Why? Did you use a different one?
Unless you somehow magically changed buildings, I used the same elevator you did.
I hate this place so much. Well, don't just stand there. Go find a ladder or something.
A ladder? Are you crazy?
How else are we supposed to get out of here?
Karen has a point, though. There's no way either of us could possibly make this jump. You might be more flexible as Catgirls now, but that's still too much of a stretch even for us. We jump and fall to our doom for sure. Would some kind of rope help us? Is there even a rope to be found here? Probably not.
So you came.
Sapporo?
Sapporo? Is that you? What are you doing here?
Waiting for your arrival.
What?
You bitch! This is all your fault!
Listen, Asahi, you need to find the camera.
Oh no, you don't. Don't listen to her, Asahi!
That's the only way to save us.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god! He moves so fast I can barely even blink. I'm so far away I can only watch another horror as Karen takes a step towards Sapporo and shoves her from the landing they're on, making her fall. Oh god! Sapporo disappears into the cloudy layer of white below, as though she was never there. I can't see anything of her, and I can't hear anything either. I stare, dumbfounded, trying to wrap... Holy shit! My eyes around what just transpired before my very eyes before... Before my gaze wanders back to Karen. I don't think she's real. I don't trust this Karen. Staring right back at me, and she looks agitated, angry. Not a hint of remorse in her.
Kieran? What? How could you do something like that?
She was trying to get in between us, can't you tell? How naive can you be? Open your eyes, Asahi.
I like that the voice is a little quieter to convey, like, the distance.
Face reality. Wake up already. Face reality. Wake up already.
Hey. Hey, this bit. This bit. What the hell was... Why am I suddenly back in my room? And Kieran, what the hell? Why'd you do that? I know some sadistic tendencies, but that was going way too far. She has sadistic tendencies, you say? That's interesting. Is she actually... Quickly reached for my phone, intending to text support when I noticed a bunch of texts from Kieran instead. Hey, we still going? I'm at your window. Come on. At my window. Alright, we agreed to go to that building tonight. I must have fallen asleep. Wait, huh? What was it I dreamed about again? It feels like there was something important. Maybe they'll suddenly elude me. When I meet up with Kieran until I had a bad dream that we shouldn't go play this stupid game, she only laughs at me. That's a scaredy cat, Asahi, she says. Figures. Unlocked the other world ending. Welcome to the other world. Cold winter night.
Ta-da! We're here!
Is this, just the game again? Or is something up this time?
Finally! I thought you were starting to give me the silent treatment again.
I swear, Kieran, of all the buildings in
Oh, but you know it.
and by perfect.
Meeting the condition. Or are you enjoying? Because I don't know about.
Oh, why did I sign up for this again?
Is this a time loop? I think it might be a time loop. Let's go. We're still fucking doing it. We're still looping. We're back. We're always back. The end is never the end.
Because you love me.
Ah, yes. Say, do you get the feeling like someone is manipulating? No? Just.
Oh, come on. I'll make it up to you.
I said it before, and I'll. You're doing all of this because of the.
Oh, but that's.
Fuck, Kieran.
Come on. You're not
So you mean that?
serious.
I can't believe.
This is.
So you don't remind me what.
We are here.
Ayana.
Chill.
I suppose.
See? That being said.
Uh,
What? I'm
just you.
Asa-chan.
You could always.
I'm sure. Now, be
Right.
see ya in a bit.
There's Karen approaches the building's entrance. Okay. I think 13. Yeah. But we're going mostly this. We're going pretty much the same. I think this is like a real last loop. Let's get the cocoa this time. I'm usually more of a coffee person when I'm in the mood for something sweet. My mind will most likely appreciate the sugar rush right now, too. This game is fucking... Wow! I feel like I'm being fucked with so hard right now. It definitely doesn't have anything to do with the fact that it's Karen's favorite drink. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Okay, so it's not... Yeah, that's not the chocolate milk. Instead of the consumer sweet stuff because of her, even though she says I'm sweet enough as I am. It's only when there's a Glugger coins and change slot that realized that cocoa's a bit cheaper than the coffee, meaning that I'll be able to get a cannon for Karen when she comes out too. That's a nice surprise. Pardon. Huh? Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? Confused look to my side, only to notice a stranger standing right beside me. What is he doing here? Why is he staring at me like that?
Would you mind telling me what time it is?
I try to remember what time it was last time I checked my phone and come up blank. How long could it have taken me to get my drink? The vague idea that this guy might be asking me this just to steal my phone passes my mind, but I try not to panic. Maybe he just genuinely doesn't know. Maybe he forgot to take his own phone with him or something. Take a careful look at the screen. Also, hi there, Kamaida.
It's 1:23 a.m.
That is a big jump.
Ah, perfect. Such an easy number to remember, isn't it?
Excuse me?
1, 2, 3. Though you might want to add a 4 to that.
What?
Oh, and 2 more things. First of all, you dropped this.
1, 2, 3, 4. A place where time is an illusion, the impossible starts being possible. There are places in the other worlds where there are places in the other world where electronics do work. The last piece of the puzzle I need.
I dropped this, but it's not.
And second, take this.
I key.
Why are you giving me this?
It might come in handy to you, if you ever end up being lucky.
Lucky?
Have a good evening.
We have more change now, so we may be able to call on the phone. My brain must have short-circuited for a moment because when I finally bring myself to react, I notice that the person is already gone. Can't see him on the playground anywhere or on the street. Where'd he go? He was literally just standing there right next to me a second ago. What the hell is that all even about? I knew coming here was a bad idea. Why can't I shake off the weird feeling that I know that guy somewhere? And oh no, Karen. Everything suddenly dawns upon me. I yell at the top of my lungs, but I already know it's futile. We're still in the clutches of this game. We've been in the clutches of this game since long before this day ever started. How long has it been since Karen actually disappeared? Did I even find her just now? That got me! That was really good. That was 1-to-fucking-1. And I was like, no. Okay, I have to keep going at least until I get my different drink. That's amazing. Oh! God, I love video games. 1, 2, 3, 4. Checking them all to be safe. Even though I doubt that there's actually anything here. Oh! Is that a hook? That's you a line? What kind of contraption is that supposed to be? Ghost fishing? Looks dangerous. Thankfully, it's fairly high up, so I shouldn't walk into that by mistake. Huh. A vent I can't reach. That's just nasty. If there's anything in need of cutting. Nope. Okay, we need to find the right coin. We don't have one of those. There's an X. I mean... I guess the best course of action would be to just... One, two, three, four. Let's keep going, gang. Woo! uh, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Mushroom! Well, there's definitely something odd about this lore. What exactly, though, I don't know yet. I need to go and investigate. I got here only because of that shady-looking guy. Can I really trust him? What if this is some kind of trap? I mean, it's content. As I reach the other end of the corridor, it becomes very clear that why something looked odd from farther away. The flooring is literally falling apart, leading into a section that's submerged in water. The water itself is muddy, and I can't tell how deep it goes. Too bad that there don't seem to be any loose rocks lying around here. I could throw it in for it to give me at least some kind of idea. It doesn't make sense for water to be present like this on the 4th floor anyway. If the floor is falling apart, wouldn't the water escape somewhere, like pour down through the 3rd floor or leak outside? Is the otherworld thing at work here, making seemingly impossible things somehow possible? The idea seems absurd, but perhaps my earlier attempt at the elevator game influenced something in this building. Perhaps Karen playing it those couple days ago influenced things in weird ways as well. It's what I tell myself, at least, as I'm faced with the issue before me. That water seems scary. What if there are piranhas in it? If Karen were here with me, she'd probably say, "Don't think about piranhas, Asahi. Imagine there's a salmon in it instead." Salmon. What? Catgirl can daydream. Trying to fight off a shiver, I put one of my legs carefully into the water. The water is cold and my boot gets flooded almost immediately. I hate the feeling of my feet squelching around in rotten cold water, especially when I know that when I leave the building, when I leave the building, I'm gonna be trudging through freezing snow. Why did I do this again? To my relief, there's secure footing, fairly close to the surface. I fight off the urge to get out and run for dear life as I take another step in. My foot lands a bit deeper this time around. Oh no, don't tell me the water gets deeper and deeper, and I'm doomed to swim my way across. There are definitely piranhas in here. Or octopuses, I'm not sure which is worse. Taking another cautious step, I realize the depth seems to have stayed the same. Does this mean the water level won't go past my thighs? So traversing it is still going to be a pain, but that's definitely a better alternative to swimming. Maybe I'll be able to keep a shred of my sanity after all. I mean, just imagining all that water getting into places. Ugh. I have no idea if it's become my transformation, but I've definitely noticed that I'm not fond of water the way I used to be back in the day. It sort of makes sense though, doesn't it? I have to be careful not to get my tail wet. Drying it is always such a pain, and I could catch cold easily. Hopefully this floor doesn't extend to oblivion. I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty, all things considered. That's a source of light in this place. Once I'm back home, I'll have to do some research on glow-in-the-dark mushrooms. As I make my way further, step by step, through the ice-cold water, I come across a fork in the road. Well, the split in the corridor, but somehow fork in the road sounds more right. It doesn't look like the left side really leads anywhere, though. It's just a dead end with more of those glowing mushrooms. And as for the right side, the corridor extends further, and I can see something in the distance. Seems like that's where I'll be heading next, then. Huh? Wait, what was that? Oh. It's then that I see it. Something's moving in the water right next to me. And instead of getting scared by it, I can feel my kitty instincts suddenly kicking in. Before I have a chance to even think about what I'm doing, I launch myself at the thing, snatching it out of the water with a swift jerk of my hand. Yo, it's a mackerel! I chomp down on the fish with abandon simply because I can't help myself. One of the things I hate about becoming the way I am now. I fall prey to my kitty instincts sometimes, and they can be weird and confusing more than half of the time. The mackerel tastes pretty good, though. Not something I'd have ever said of it as a human, biting down on a raw fish taken right out of the water. The next minute, the meal is gone completely. The satisfaction I feel after having completed such a feat is short-lived, however. Not long after swallowing my last bite, I can tell that something's starting to feel very, very off. Wait. Why does everything look so big? What? She's cat-maxing? What's going on? There you are! Forget humanity, return to kitty. Karen, is that you? They're having fun with this. What else did you expect, Sapporo? Eating that mackerel was a mistake. Come on, we're gonna be late. Unlocked the mackerel Easter egg. Nope, no, there's no mackerel anywhere, Asahi. Nor the mackerel.
Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
I can't leave now. I can barely see the corridor up ahead. The place is starting to get dark. Wait, what's that? Oh, is that the... Didn't Sapporo say anything about a camera? Poor Karen, What kind of conspiracy am I becoming a part of here? As I make my way onto the strange landing, I come across something I don't really expect to see. Behind the sliding door is a cozy-looking Japanese-style room, and situated in such a way that the water can't reach it. I'm not about to ask stupid questions about why when this means I can get out of the cold water even if for a little bit. Making a beeline around the table, I quickly move to the other side of the room. I don't want to stand right in front of the camera, which is facing the entrance. Call me superstitious, but I've heard too many tales of cameras stealing people's souls. I'd rather avoid having mine getting snatched by surprise. After what I experienced around this building so far, I don't trust this place to be logical anyway either. It's always better to be safe than sorry. That looks like something Karen would have. Seems like it's one of those old-style Polaroid ones. So many photos I take should get printed out almost instantly. Should I try using it? How the heck do people take selfies with these? There's no screen to see yourself in. Skill issue. Ohio Neko found the camera. Oh wait, there's something taped to the underside of the camera. Crossing this place seemed to be crucial. It's like there's some sort of breadcrumbs. I can't work out how I feel like I'm missing something. What secrets do they hold? How am I supposed to make sense of them? Process. Go on the wall in the lobby? A broken mirror. It's so dirty or distorted that I can't even see my own reflection in it. So maybe that's currently for the better. Hey, cook. Hey, look. And then... Oh! It's a doll. A doll that looks suspiciously similar to Karen. Why would something like this even be here? It's not going to change position the moment I look away, right? Okay. Oh damn, it's a VCR. This thing must be ancient. My aunt used to show me cartoons recorded on this type of thing when I was still a baby. Good times. And so, some members of my audience suddenly shrivel into a husk, realizing how old they are. I checked the drawers one by one, but they all seem to be locked. VCR cassette based. Did you have anime on them? Is it in French? Okay, cool. Could it be a recording of a concert? I have the drawers want to open. Movie label. Okay. How do you feel about this? I don't think you feel a lot right now. The idea of hiding my feet under a kotatsu to warm myself up sounds lovely right now, but should I really do that? No one's under it, and somehow I'm afraid to look. What if there's some ghost at their table just waiting to drag me under the covers? Kotatsu, but... Interesting. Wait. Hey, cool. It's a photo of someone. I have no idea who. Hey, cool. Is that a band name? I've never heard of it. I think you have. Running with concert. Oh. Hello. Got all Easter eggs on TV. Oh, it's just like a bunch of Easter eggs. Okay. Alright. I can't do much else with that. A couple of empty boxes. Hey, cool. I mean, I guess I'll keep that in mind. This room doesn't seem to lead anywhere else. Doesn't mean I'm gonna have to head back into the water, but... Ugh. Mere idea is making me shiver. I suppose if there's no other choice, there's no other choice. It's not like I want to stay here forever either. I can't tell if there's anything else, so I think I just leave. One final look over here, but it doesn't seem like there's anything else. Nothing else here to inspect about it, right? Okay, I guess it's time to stop postponing the inevitable. Oh, it's blood now. Okay, what in the...
Why is the water red all of a sudden? That's not blood, is it? Is it?
I swear, the things this place makes me do. Double, this is even more unpleasant than the first time. Me being cold aside now that the water's gotten like this. Wait, what the hell? Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't there before. This is the way I came from, I'm positive. Does this mean my way back got sealed off somehow? There's only one way forward, Asahi. Come on, you can do this. No use in getting cold feet now. Get it? Cold feet? I'm already losing my mind. Catgirls and water definitely don't mix well together. Well, there's going to get changed in all this at least. Carter got eliminated somehow. Oh, ooh, this is really good. This is awesome. Okay, no, don't play with my heart like this. This side of dead end too. Another one I saw in the lobby, just bigger. Crosses. Let's take the camera for a spin. What do we got? What? I took a photo of the cross on the wall before we disappeared. I didn't even blink. What kind of witchcraft is this? Is this old camera some kind of magical camera that can bend reality?
This is just getting crazier and crazier.
But does this mean I've solved the riddle of the crosses? Is this why Sapporo wanted me to find it? Will I be able to somehow save Kieran with the help of this thing? That's some kind of chest. Maybe a coffin? Maybe. And the place around here is creepy as hell. What are those pillars in the distance? Is this some kind of garage that got flooded or something? I like how we mentioned liminal spaces at the very start, and here we are. Here the fuck we are. Oh, it's a note. What I'm gonna do is put a red note at the very bottom of it. It's almost like a carrot or a fish on a stick that's dangling before my face and lure me right into some kind of trap when I really don't want to fall into. Gonna be fine though. I tell myself as I reach into the open slit. The chest is pretty big, but the note isn't that far out of reach. Getting into the chest itself won't be necessary. So I lean in further and further, confident that my arm length will be enough to snatch the piece of paper. Next thing I know, there's a violent shove to my back and the world suddenly spins before my eyes. The note quickly becomes the least of my worries. I stumble inside the box helplessly, shocked out of my wits. Pretty sure there wasn't anyone behind me. There couldn't have been. I would have heard someone approaching me. The sound of the box lid closing above me puts me in a panic mode even further. I try to twist myself back into an upward direction, but the place is so cramped I can barely move my limbs. Absolute terror floods my senses as I realize what happens next. The box is starting to fill with water. I can feel the coldness rising at an alarming rate, and I know what's going to happen if I don't get out of this thing fast.
Help!
I press all my weight upwards against the lid, attempting to get the box open. I try kicking, scratching, screaming, but all of it is to no avail. Okay, deep breath. Got to be some sort of trick. Water's gonna stop coming in, and somebody's gonna laugh at me for being a scaredy cat. Before I know it, the water reaches my chin, my mouth, my nose, my forehead.
Please, whatever I did wrong, I'm sorry. Just let me out!
Dark. Cold. Trapped and I'm terrified I'm going to drown. There's only so long I can hold my breath for. The most horrible of feelings. There will be a moment when I reach my limit. I can't help but desperately take another breath, only to have water flood my lungs. No, please, there has to be something I can do, some way I can get out of this. Supposedly, when you drown, you can still end up being conscious throughout the process for long minutes after you stop finding the strength to move. The universe is truly cruel, giving you a couple of additional moments of terror. Almost as if it wanted for you to know, to let it really sink in that yes, you're about to die. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. At this point, losing consciousness feels like a release. Oh, ho, 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 hey, ho, hi. Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Oh, I don't really like that. Oh, I fucking hate that. Holy shit. Oh, that fucking song. Ooh, next thing I know, I'm socked away, hunched over to the desk in my room. What the hell just happened? Was all of it some kind of twisted dream? It couldn't have been. Things only get more confusing once I notice two other things on my lap. One of them is a camera I found in the Japanese room. The other is the red note I tried reaching into the box for. April 23rd. One of the kittens almost drowned in the toilet today. Showed mercy and stopped holding her head under the water, though. Oh! Oh, God. I think this Yuri might be a little toxic, gang. I don't know if this Yuri's healthy. I think it might be a little not awesome. That's from back when. What does this mean? Did Karen used to bully Asahi until she was also a cat? And there's something there, maybe? I haven't learned my lesson yet, and so I found myself standing in that cursed building again, but this time I'm armed with a camera. And also... Not this. I want to have a look around here. Wait, where's that fish hook? There it is. Okay, I can't do anything with that. Oh, this is new? Did they say that they used to be human that got cat parts, or is there a chance they really used to be cats? They did say that she did say that she used to be a human. Cat found. Cute pink bow. No color. Female. Looks friendly but bites. Found in elevator. If she is yours, please call 1. The ribbon. Did Karen lose it? 1 9. Oh, what? Is this supposed to be some kind of riddle? Rio 2. But I do like what you're thinking. You're really like, you're in here. Star mark, so I need a star key. Alright. I'm gonna replace this save. 1 and then 9. I really like this game. Oh, wait. Hang on, I have an idea. Leave the building. Anything new in here? No? Call. Why is it stuck like that? One. 9. No. Okay. Okay, call. Open the doors. 9. No. Okay, there's a couple of ways I can... Call 19 was the thing it said, right? Yeah, please call 19. Huh. Call 1. Enter from the first floor. Call 19. Oh. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4 again. I'm trying things. I think for now it might be best if we just go here. Oh. Why does this slit have to be so narrow? May 6th. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Why did this happen to me? How did this happen to me? They said this shit wasn't contagious. What did I do to deserve this? Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah, that's what's happening here. That's what's happening with Karen. Oh ho ho. Oh boy. Crawl out of this narrow hole. Ah ha hi hoo ha he ah you silly bitch. You goofy fuck. Wonderful. Awesome. Cool. Who's the fool now, huh? Spade, hearts, clubs is fool, diamonds. No, you're the fool. No, you're the fool. You fool. Ah, fool. Jokes aside, this is clearly some kind of hint. Time to decipher this message. I assume. Yeah. Oh! I think I'll be able to use them as a stepping stool. Oh, there's something up there. Some kind of red box? Perhaps it's time to get creative. Ah, you bitch. He's in the fucking vents. That broad's in the vents. Concentrate on getting it down. Perhaps using the fishing hook. If I cut it. Nope. Okay. Hang on. Call. Wait, hang on. Let's try it again. Call. 2. O. 4. 8. 6. 3. No. Fuck. I feel like I'm misunderstanding something about the call. What if we go to -1? Alright. I will say, any ideas are appreciated at the moment. Because this is a little... This fucked me up a little bit. This ain't free. .302. Hang on. Three. Oh. 2. Aha! Definitely something different about it. Should I explore? Aha! You got the weird smell, and it's the eye. It's the graffiti. The place I put the key. I'm not usually one to just open up random doors, especially in places where I shouldn't be. For all I know, this door could be locked. Heck, for all I know, maybe someone's inside, ready to yell at me, or worse. What if Karen's in there? I'm just looking for my girlfriend as an excuse I can always stick to justify anything, right? Somehow I reach for the handle before I even think to knock first. Oh. Well, that's awesome. That's amazing. Huh? Alright. What the hell? They're past that. They weren't kidding about the smell. Interior design is my passion, meow. The magnificent Zachary. Why would anyone keep their trash in a goddamn bed? It's like I just wanted it in some kind of a possum den. Not to say I have anything against the possums, they're actually kind of cute, I mean. Well, the resident of this place clearly isn't here right now, and I know I shouldn't be the one to judge their people's weird lifestyles, but... There's a little hole in the middle of the room. Careful not to get too close to it as I try peeking down into the inky blackness. It's dark, too dark for me to see how deep it goes. Considering my current enhanced kitty vision, it's a little unsettling that I can't make out a single thing down there. Why can't I see something beyond the darkness? I should be able to see something. Common sense is telling me to take a step back, leave this room, and return to the elevator. That's what any sane person would think of doing, and yet, the more I look down into this suspicious hole, the more I feel compelled to jump down. It's almost like something's calling out to my very being, telling me not to be afraid. It's absurd. Not in a million years would I consider jumping down something like this. Probably get rid of all this trash before the smell drives me insane. Investigate this place just in case. Ominous landscape is a glory gate. I could dig it. Have something like this in my room. The lamp. Interrogation room. Light switch. Door. Don't leave yet. Power outlets. An adventure involving a power outlet as a kid. Some ignorance and a hairpin was involved. Oddly enough, I don't even remember if the initial contact hurt. I only recall the aftermath of it. Get rid of the bag I already have first. Someone just sitting here drinking coffee right in front of the hole? Why would they even do that? Were they waiting for something to crawl out of it? Yeah, right. Were they considering something else? Scattered all over the place. Whoever it was that tried making their feng shui work over here either did a very bad job or just didn't care. What a disgrace to the craft. What are they trying to do over here? Is this some kind of contraption that's supposed to serve as a ladder? Or is the furniture just stacked up to free up space from the rest of the room? Oh, it's a CRT TV. It's similar to the one I have in my room. You don't see many of those around anymore. Ah. That's an ominous view. Red cross in the sky, huh? I bet their high score in Tetris is terrible. Alright. Wait, is that? It is some The Magnificent Zachary posters. I've been to one of his shows a while back. It was pretty amazing. I still remember it fondly. Too bad he doesn't perform anymore. I'd love to attend one of his shows together with Kieran this time around. That? Not one of those naughty magazines I keep seeing everywhere lately. Not my classmates have any taste, and nor does whoever is living here, clearly. At least I'm not interested if there's any chance that they might see me. That's fun. Seriously, what is this supposed to be? The Eye of Ra? Where's the Eye of Horus? I can never remember which is which. Some needles don't match though, and it's... Why would anyone put an eye like this on the wall right next to their bed? Those are not acceptable sleeping conditions. Right, I think that's everything in here. Can't inspect this little guy. Ah! Janitor? What a weird guy. I suppose one shouldn't look your gift horse in the mouth, though. I want to know one of those silver notes. Janitor, could this apartment belong to him? Wait a minute.
Where did the door go? I'm not going insane. The door to the apartment was right here in this wall just a minute ago. We're supposed to get out of here now.
Oh no. Please no, I refuse. Let's go ahead and investigate the rest of this place. Peephole if there ever was one.
Oh, this is a special kinda of weird horror, huh?
I watched, dog. You don't even know the half of it. This game is pretty fucking awesome. I am deeply uncomfortable. This is great. Eve has to play this game, I think. Holy shit. I'm like, oh my god, like now I'm thinking about it. This is like an Eve ass game. Single dreadful realization in my mind. There's no other way out of this apartment. No goddamn way. I don't know. Think it's jumping time. Into the hole. Never in my right mind did I imagine myself ever find myself in a situation like this. It's amazing. You've just been sitting here getting immersed in it. It's genuinely fantastic. I've never heard of this game before, and I just saw this on Steam one day. I was like, oh, this looks like pretty neat visually, and it looks like a neat little visual novel. This is fucking banging, actually. This time I don't fight it. I let my body react to its calling. But as I take a step forward, I can only hope that those trash bags I threw into the hole earlier will be enough to save my fall. Right, I'm in my room. I must have fallen asleep again. I've been having this nightmare for the past week. It seems so real whenever I dream. That's my beloved Polindo. I've always been a fan of retro gaming. Can't get into the newer stuff for some reason. Got this one from my aunt. Figured learning how to play guitar would be cool, but I'm still not very good at it. Is that also a naughty magazine? Don't like that. Bowl is still there. Seems like it's still the only way out of my room right now. Still proud of my majestic book collection, but I don't feel like reading anything right now. Oh man, this guy hasn't changed for the past week either. Alright, into the hole we go. I hate this. Crawl through the hole. Karen, were you ever scared of tight spaces? I wonder how you'd act if you were here with me. Honestly, I just want to feel you take my hand, hear you tell me we're gonna be okay. How am I 2 for 2 on weird, like, on games I played this year that are like elevator horror visual novels with puzzle elements? Between this and Elevator Hitch, everything just seems to be get weirder and crazier that are also queer. We have Elevator Yaoi, that's Elevator Hitch, and this is your Elevator Yuri. Oh, someone's gonna pop out, isn't there? Someone's gonna... No? Maybe? Oh! Oh, we're back here. We're just
I
back here.
swear. Do kids these days not know how to use the front door?
You.
It's good that you came out of that thing. I was about to seal it. We might have just avoided a small tragedy.
I was just... Wait, you're the janitor of this building, aren't you? Do you know who lives in apartment 302?
Oh, you shouldn't go anywhere near that room. There's a suspicious guy in a black coat living there. brought the mannequin into the building?
Mannequin?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, of course, the mannequin.
Not sure what you're talking about.
Good for you. These damned holes just keep appearing all over the place.
Left. What's up with that guy? I don't know what's up with that guy. Unlock the room 302 ending. Catgirl in the hole. Surely this isn't the hole I came out of. It's way too small. Definitely in the same spot. Did it shrink after I left it or something? So there's a mannequin here now somewhere. Starkey. Want her to take it with me for the time being, right? What if someone else took it? I'll be sure to return it once I'm done exploring this place. Where's the mannequin? I'm gonna turn around. That's not where it is. It's over there. No, it's over here. No, that's just the cat. Boop. No. Bread. No. Oh! Oh, this is us. Oh no, this is this place. Hang on. That's this little thing. The Fool represents the very first tarot card, usually marked as the number 0. Is that what this sign has in mind here? Oh! Oh! Okay, game. Okay, you're being a little silly right now. Fool of Hearts. So I need to find what the spade is, because I have 2. It's something 207. This is the 7. Oh, I really like this game. Alright. In here we go. Actually, no, let's have a look around here first. There's a star. Oh, a funny little mask. Like from The Mask. Remember that movie? I like that movie. This thing, it's hands down one of the creepiest masks I've ever seen. Why is anyone keeping this thing here? Whoever this belongs to, I'm judging their taste very hard right now. Whiskey. It's a bottle of whiskey. Or so I assume. I'm not about to smell that, and I'm not about to drink that. But no. Not about to ask if anyone has an alcohol problem around here. Even if certain of my classmates probably would be. Perhaps Kieran? Hmm? Oh, I think I know what this mask reminds me of. There was this one character in a show I liked as a kid. What was he called again? Something with a Baron in the Night. Earlier reference I don't get. Hello, Mr. Nightly Baron Mask. I'd appreciate it if you stopped smiling at me like that. This closet is already creepy enough as is. Book in the shape of a human skull. A bootleg Necronomicon? Be bound in human skin too. Obviously fake. Not touching that. Point. Oh. Leon. You motherfucker! You motherfucker! You! Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's really good. I really, really like that. That's really funny. Little bit of a reference there, I see, huh? A little cheeky, you know, a little bit of numbers going on in here. You don't get it? I think you might get it. I think you might get it. It's a little bit of a 11037, if you will. The rules mentioned the possibility of some kind of woman appearing on the floors. Followed the rules just fine, but it didn't encounter anyone. Am I doing something wrong? Found 6 silver notes. That's a lot of them. Hang on, these are both one? Okay, yeah, it's not... Okay. A broom. Need to attach something to it. Yarn, but what? I could attach that broom. It looks like there's a space behind here, right? Oh, this hook. I have no other choice. Hook! I get some yarn. Then it takes some yarn. Thankfully, somebody left a pair of scissors here, so it should be easy. Alright, that should do. Let's go get that broom. Broom, broom, as they say. That doesn't make any sense. There's no joke there. Hook check, yarn check. Let's see how this works. This is the most scuffed fishing round of all time. Not bad if I do say so myself. Alright, let's get over to the event and see what kind of magic I can do with it. Broom hook. Alright, there was the little tiny Karen in there earlier. Ah, oh no, I let it fall. What the?
Are those teeth? A box full of teeth? What fresh choppy hell is this? This whole place is absolutely crazy.
Has Karen knocked out your teeth? I don't know. Doesn't want to explain herself to the janitor. Good to have a tissue with me at least. Ooh, that's good! That's really good! Oh, it's the giant version of that doll. Okay. You're going a little too hard there, buddy. Well, that's the mannequin. Trying to ignore the sudden appearance of the mannequin, I quickly gathered the rest of the teeth and put them back into the box. Thankfully, the thing stays completely still while I do so. I hope it keeps staying that way. Considering I don't want to carry a box full of teeth around me with me, I'll just go ahead and bring this over to the Lost and Found window.
Thank you.
Welcome. The flower hungers.
Where is the ending you get the gun?
I think we want to get that ending. Planet's definitely seen better days. I almost feel sorry for it. Shouldn't the residents take better care of it? Was that land? Was that plant there before? Was there Sklock here before? Oh wait, where those hands missing before? They're really working. I think the hands are stuck like this regardless. Let's go say hi to the mannequin. Hello. Gonna move the moment I blink. I just know it. Here's been a knockback. Curious. Oh boy. Number from the pamphlet. Pamphlet number, real.
Hello?
Hello. Is this?
Oh, stray kitten. You're looking for guidance, I can feel that the year 1780 might be relevant to you in your search.
1780. That's a really interesting year.
Also, trust the candles. Let them be your spiritual guide. Good luck.
They hung up on me. What kind of fortune reading was that? $17.80. One, 7, 8, 0. Let the candles guide my way. What happened to this floor? Why is it so small, especially compared to all the others? There's a tree trunk here, and that's pretty much all that's here. There's nowhere else for me to go besides back to the elevator. So if there's some kind of clue for me to find here, what could it be? One thing that stands out the most, the person on the phone said something about letting candles guide me. Guessing they're somehow significant. There are 5 of them here. Would they be telling me to go to the 5th floor next? Alright, floor 5. Let's go 1. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Bingo. 3. That's 3 candles. Let's follow the green brick road. 3. Oh. Hit the jackpot. Doesn't look like the handle trail's over yet, though. 4. Doing my best to ignore it, but I keep hearing things, I keep seeing things. None of this is real. None of this can be real. I hope all of this stops once I get out of here. I guess I'm not the only one who's been questioning her sanity around here. That is 4, right? Yeah, 4. So I assume the silver notes are left by the other friend, something with an S. I forgot their name. Ah ha ha he ho yo 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 ah he ho ah ah hey ho. Well, that's not creepy at all. What is this supposed to be? More mannequin fortune telling? Better to be alone sometimes. Sometimes. I don't want to be alone right now. I want Karen. So this damn cookie's just taunting me. You'll travel to many exotic places in your lifetime. Well, that's nicely vague. I suppose I have more of a feeling of those places being ones that serve really good salmon in the company of my girlfriend, rather than weirder and weirder hellscapes in this horrible building. You already know the answer to the questions lingering inside your head. Honestly, it feels like the more I learn, the less I know in here. I'm not about to overthink this. Oh no. No. Hearing the elevator door shutting behind me, I instantly panic and launch myself to the wall, pressing the call button like crazy. I definitely don't want to be stuck in this cramped space without a creepy mannequin that, for whatever twisted reason, resembles Kieran. Just thinking about how that wretched thing is right there behind me leaves me in a nice cold sweat. Having to turn around and look back only to find that it's changed places or moved closer, it's gone, isn't it? It's gone. Everything in my being is telling me to get back to the ground floor and get out of here as fast as I possibly can. I fight it down. I've come this far. I can't kitty out now. Trying not to dwell on the fact that I can't see what a mannequin even is anymore. Hopefully not in the elevator with me, dear bastard. I stabbed the button for the 2nd floor, just like the candle showed me. Oh, that fucking sucks. There's no time to think. Snatch a note before me and then immediately mash the button for the ground floor. This floor isn't even the proper floor. It's just an obscurely decorated wall and there are no candles that I can see anymore. Please let this be the end of the line. Please just let me go. Please just let me out. Yes, almost there. What's that note? Will Asahi come and help me this time too? Will she come to my rescue just like the past few months? Okay, I haven't seen it actually yet. Am I safe now? I think there is a possibility that she is genuinely regretful because of what she did to her, right? Doesn't seem like any creepy mannequins are following me. Hopefully I managed to reset the game. What's that guy doing out here in the cold? Okay, let's see here. April 16th. Old Math Marty threw a fit after he caught us smoking behind the gym. Again. I swear he's got the nose of a bloodhound. We're running out of places to go, and with a 10-minute break, it's not like we have a lot of options. Fuck that guy. They're definitely feel like pieces torn from a diary belonging to someone from my school. The attitude. Guess that's that for this adventure. I should get back in the building and try playing that game again, shouldn't I? Where, Kieran, the things I do for you sometimes. Is the mannequin gone? No, it's still here. Lock the tarot ending. Okay. Don't know what this is. Unless it's mannequin self-defense. Reach into the hole. Into the hole. Nothing bad will go. Nothing that's as far as my hand can possibly go. Can't feel anything out of the ordinary. It's only the rocky texture of the concrete, but it feels like the hole widens out as it gets deeper. You're right? Someone just touch me, or huh? That's. No, this can't be happening. I can't feel my skin crawling. It's nauseating. That bitch approached me as I was having a breakdown in the parking lot. After all I did to her, she had the fucking audacity to pretend to worry about me, to care about me. She should hate my guts. She should just fuck off. Give it to me? This is nuts. To fix this, you need to kiss Sapporo. That's what her name was. I think we can have a little toxic Yuri as a treat. What the fuck does this say? Is this written in Polish? I have absolutely no idea what any of this means. There's only one thing that's perfectly understandable in this though, and that's the numbers. 703. I go right again. Is that 703 or 103? I'm gonna try both. Let's try both. I fucking hate this mannequin, man. I fucking hate that mannequin. This game is so fucking good and wretched. Okay, let's do 103. That's faster. 103. Okay, now. Let's leave the building. Give this another call. 703. Yep. Is that someone playing guitar? What is this place? Go through the door. There's something very strange here. I've stepped into what appears to be a nightclub of sorts. A wall of amplified guitar sound hits me, and I'm quite certain there isn't a club in the apartment block I entered. And the neighbors would complain like crazy about the noise, wouldn't they? Bahi, you're trying to rationalize whether a nightclub would be allowed in the building. This wouldn't even fit in the building. Oh?
This is just wrong. What? Just because he's a penguin?
Hang on, let me turn down the music a little bit. Up, voices up. Oh my god. The green-haired girl next to me, who I'm quite sure wasn't there a moment ago, nodding toward the stage. Following her gaze, I can see the guitar player there now. He's a penguin. Because of course he is.
There's certainly something rather unreal about this place. But don't say it's wrong just because he's a penguin. He's actually really good. You shouldn't judge people.
As I watch him play, I realize the girl's right. The penguin's insanely talented. Penguins can't play guitar, of course, except that this one does.
I meant this whole place. Must be going out of my mind.
Why is she staring at me like that? Am I gonna have to explain that yes, my ears really are real?
No, you're definitely all together still. Which means that you shouldn't be here.
Why? I'm old enough.
Oh, I wasn't talking about whether you'd be allowed in the club. I'm saying that you shouldn't be in this one. The world seems to be a little thin here.
Thin?
This is no sort of place for the living to be.
Did I hear that right? The living? Just what is she saying?
You should go. Now. While you still can.
Wait, who do you think you are to tell me what to do?
Me? I'm Beryl. And I don't know how you ended up here. But trust me, it's not safe. Just because I can be here doesn't mean that you should be.
But I need to find my girlfriend.
And I promise you, she's not here. Even if she was, you wouldn't want to find her here. Now go!
I'm about to argue back, but she pushes me and I stumble backwards right back into the elevator. Doors close right before my face. It's simple curiosity, really. Despite the girl's warning, I pressed the button for opening up this door again. I'm greeted with a completely different corridor this time around, though. It seems like the club vanished in the blink of an eye and I'm back in the normal building again. It's such a surreal feeling, especially when my ears are still ringing with music. Unlock the wrong Club 703 Easter egg. That's probably a reference to something that I don't get. Let's leave the building. Okay, let's try it again. I just want to see if it does anything. No. Okay, so I have this, right? Please call 1-9. Is it just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's vibe it out. No. 10? 0. Alright, what's the deal with this? What's the deal with this fucking thing? I feel as though I am missing something, and I do not know for certain what. Okay, I have an idea. If I check my notes. Traveling back. Let's try to leave in a normal fashion. So it was 1, 4, 2, 6. Okay, 1, 4, 2, 6. 2, 10. 5. 10. No, fuck, I was supposed to go to 1. Four, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5, 1, I believe. Where is the 5, 1? Back here. Ritual worked again. Okay, let's give this another shot. When I take a step outside of the moment I take a step outside of the corridor, I noticed something weird. Something that wasn't present the last time I was here. Are those flower petals? A red kind of snow suddenly starts falling from the sky. When snowflakes lands on my nose, but it doesn't feel cold. I reach to rub it away, reasoning it's not snow, but it's something else. It smells like a moth's wings might smudge under one's fingers, leaving a trail of dusty color behind. Is it some kind of ash that's falling from the sky? Why is it red? Ash shouldn't be red. Does it have anything to do with what Kieran did here last time?
Asahi?
Oh, hey! That's her before the catification.
Are you... Is that really you?
Only if you're you.
I see we're both wary. For good reason, too.
Something in the way she says that makes the hair at the back of my neck stand up. Worse yet is the fact that I'm not sure if she's talking about this stupid game or its rules or about what transpired here last time. Kieran even remember what happened here before? Maybe her memory is hazy, just like mine is at times. Why is she in her school uniform? Besides, did she lose her coat? One thing for sure, there's definitely something off about her, both in appearance and in demeanor, but I can't put my finger on it just yet.
Right. We can talk about everything later. We should leave this place as fast as possible. Are you okay?
Would you carry me if I wasn't?
You know I don't have that kind of strength. But I'm gonna drag you out of here if it's the last thing I do. How did you even manage to get to this side?
This side?
Does she not remember? Screw it.
People are worried sick about you, Karen. You've been gone for days. I told you playing this game was a stupid idea. Just look at where it's gotten us.
Karen suddenly takes a step towards me and I take a step back on instinct. After what happened here with Sapporo last time, can I even trust her anymore? Should I have really trusted her to begin with? I don't expect this for Karen to reach out to me, her fingers wrapping around one of my kitty ears. It takes me aback, but I try to stay still. I remember that she knows it's a gesture I like, so perhaps her intention is to just try and calm me down.
What's this?
What are you talking about?
It only then hits me. The thing that fell off ever since I spotted Karen, this Karen right before me.
Kieran, wait. Where are your ears?
My ears? They're right here on my head, silly. Where else would they be?
No, I mean...
Wait, so this isn't a headband? Are these real?
Needless to say, we're both confused. It takes a moment for us to establish some facts, so they leave me more puzzled than we were started. Where does this to believe? It seems like the Karen before me isn't the Karen I'm familiar with, even though she's still clearly Karen. Under normal circumstances, I think this was just another one of her pranks, one that's in bad taste, just like most of the others she's subjected me to in the past. Oh, it's just pranks, don't worry about it, it's not abuse. But ever since I experienced playing this goddamn elevator game for myself, none of it seems like too much of a stretch anymore. I've seen unexplainable things happen right before my eyes. I wish I hadn't seen some. This is just another one of them. Besides, there's no denying that this Karen doesn't have kitty ears. She looks just like she looked like when I first met her, a normal human. Well, a really pretty human. A human I can't look at without my heart fluttering a little, but still human.
So we're both who we say we are, but we know different versions of each other?
Seems like Sapporo wasn't too far off with her crazy shenanigans.
Speaking of Sapporo, have you seen her around here anywhere?
Oh, she was here just a minute ago.
So Sapporo's fine. I'm increasing the sound on the voices just a little bit more.
But she was on the other side of the bridge. I couldn't get to where she was, and she couldn't get to where I am. So eventually, she left.
I see. Do you have any idea what she's doing around this place to begin with?
What do you mean? She's constantly looking for a way to rescue you, Asahi.
What?
Well, not you, specifically from what I make out. This whole thing might be a lot more complicated than we thought.
Yeah, that sounds like an understatement of the century. So what you're saying is that if things I can understand normally are like a piece of string, and complicated things that are hard to make sense of are like a few pieces of yarn that are twisted and knotted together, this is like a tangle of 12 balls of wool where I can't even see 3 of them?
Laugh, she sounds so like my Karen that it makes my heart ache. Yet she sounds a little different too.
Do you always think about balls of wool like that?
No, never mind. But maybe it's along those lines?
Crazy shenanigans aside, we've barely interacted for a couple of minutes, and it's already enough for me to come to any conclusion. Just a gut feeling and not something I could probably explain properly if I tried, but there's something very different about the Karen before me. She's kinder somehow. More considerate, less mischievous. And I already hate the fact that I wish my Karen was a bit more like her too. Not thought though, isn't it? Didn't the changes have influenced her for the better? My own change definitely felt like it did, maybe social circle aside. Not that I ever tried to be Miss Popularity anyway.
Do you think that somewhere out there a different Kieran found my Asahi?
So what? We're switching places now?
Perhaps.
That sounds absurd.
You are never one to believe in ghost stories, were you, Asahi?
I believe that should be my line. We wouldn't be in this predicament if you took this whole game more seriously, and if you'd not played it.
Is that what happened on your end of things?
What are you...
Karen suddenly cuts me off by pressing a finger to my lips. Then the way she looks at me roots me to the ground with an inexplicable feeling of dread.
Asahi, look behind you.
I don't even think before I do, it just happens on instinct. I don't expect, however, there doesn't seem to be anything behind me. Nothing out of the ordinary, at least. Okay, nothing less ordinary than it already was. Why did Karen even tell me to look? Quickly, I turned back to her. Gone. Mine are gone. Huh? How's it possible? She's right here. Not this again. May 11th. Mom won't look at me the same way anymore. It's all because of these ears, the tail. No, they're disappointed in me. I'm a disgrace to my family. My life is ruined. I'll make them pay for this. These notes, are they really? I go back in the direction of the elevator, checking behind every black box, but nothing. The place is empty and quiet, and whoever it was I met mere moments ago is gone. Karen's gone. Found her and then I lost her again. Why? Just what is up with this place? God damn it! Press the elevator button, but nothing happens. Can't hear the sound of the elevator being put into motion, or much of anything else, really. Like the thing is dead. Oh no. Mind races trying to make sense of what any of it could have been. Did I overlook something in the rules? This is still the same elevator I arrived in, isn't it? Surely it has to be. There's no other elevators around here. Stay rooted in place, pressing the button a couple more times is futile. Nothing is answering my call, so the only things left for me to do are to either wait here and pray, or to go back in the direction of the bridge. Steps become sluggish, but I drag myself to the other end of the landing with a little bit of hope I have left remaining in me. As soon as I get there, it becomes painfully clear, however, that there's nobody there. Not on this side, not on the other.
Kieran! Sapporo! Are you here?
No answer. Stared downwards, remembering what happened here last time. The no kitty ears Kieran said that Sapporo was fine, but what about the Sapporo from before? Is it all really just a dream, or did Kieran really push her down to whatever downwards here goes? Can't see anything past the milky mist surrounding the place. No telling what's on the bottom of this landscape, or whether there's even the bottom to begin with. What if Sapporo is still falling? What if she's dead? I shiver at the thought. Surely it was just a dream. Why would Kieran even... Ah. I don't get to finish my thought, however. Before I know it, I'm falling. I'm falling down the bridge because someone pushed me from behind. Someone that wasn't there there before just a second ago, and I'm gonna share Sapporo's fate.
No, you've got to be kidding me. Ugh! I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm definitely losing my mind. What is even real anymore?
There's something on my lap. Maybe Asahi could help us. I can't go back there anymore. But she can. Lou can guide her. She can. Lou can guide her. Question is, how do we convince her to come here at all? Lou? Who the hell is Lou? Is it that shady guy? Is it someone else entirely? What kind of conspiracy is all this? I need answers. Still need to find Karen. Come this far, I'm not about to give up now. Karen Alter. Unlocked the alternative Karen ending. Need to get back to the other world. Hang on. So I just go there again? Maybe? 1, 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5, 1. Wait. 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5, 1. Let's leave the building. 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5, 1. Yep, that's it. I wish I could figure out what this was. Found an elevator. If she is yours, please call 19. Guess I haven't used this yet. Wait. If only you had to just give up on it. There's another use for that key. One? Just go to 9 right away. No? Hang on. Maybe there's like a little bit of space. Maybe it's telling me to go to -1 first and then 9? No. Oh, okay. I'm really trying. What if I just do 666? Close, open, close, open, close, open. No. What if I do a little 420? Leave the building. What if I start going to the rooms that are on the dates of these letters? Hang on. Enter. Okay. Not phone, bag. No. Notes. 413. 413. No. Damn. I'm open to ideas, cause I'm going a little cuckoo up in here. I got no clue what to do. Left. Phone. Hang on. 14262 1051. Traveling back. 2 through 8. 6, 2, then 10, 5, 1. Yeah, no, I don't know. What if we just go through them all at one at a time? Goku. I don't think this. Mars equals 4. I don't know what the squid could be. It's the amount of legs! It's the amount of fucking legs on the thing! A horse has 4. This has 6. It's 6, 4, 8. Oh my god! 6, 4, 8. I knew it! Oh, that's good! Well, I definitely ended up somewhere else. Flight of stairs, really long stairs leading downwards. I like this. This is just great. I honestly wish I had brought a flashlight with me or something. Seems like my phone isn't working. Has the battery died? I can't even turn it on anymore. I'm gonna pull the phone down and there's gonna be something there. Nope, not yet. Okay, I really don't want to trip and fall in this darkness. It's utterly unfair that it's such an inky blackness down there. Any sort of dark corner. Oh, sorry about that. Accidentally bumped into my mic. I can see way better than I used to be able to. Here though, it's like the place wants me to feel unsettled. Reach the end of the stairs, my feet finally landing on an extended flat surface, only to realize how incredibly dark it's gotten. It's so dark that I can't even see my own hand before my face. Not even my kitty vision is helping. Oh man. Carefully look back here to see whether I'll see the light trickling down the stairs from above, only to be greeted by nothing more than pure anonymous darkness. It's then and there that I realize that there's no going back anymore. I'm down here in this frightening darkness with the only option to move forward. Surely this corridor has to end somewhere. I'm still in a building, right? When it's restrained by walls. Those should be good enough for some guidance. I'm gonna have to feel my way through this place somehow, and I'm going to try my very best not to change the direction I'm facing, hoping that this method will prevent me from getting lost. Careful steps, Asahi. You can do this. Fall in this direction. Went all the way in that direction. Oh. No idea what it is, but I trip over something. Bit of logic telling me to ignore it and keep going or something, but my core tells me to stop. And so I kneel down, trying to feel around the cold concrete floor, searching for whatever it is that made me lose my balance. Too big and round. Almost the size of a human head. Definitely not a human head. It feels a bit squishier to touch. I didn't even feel like it was a good idea to touch it. It smells like cabbage? Can't even ask. What the hell is a cabbage head doing in a place like this? So it's not the worst thing I could have stumbled upon, all things considered. Place it back down, taking a mental note of the spots that I couldn't possibly trip over it again. Found cabbage. Ah ha ha, you ha, there you go. Oh crap, what? Don't move, please don't move. No way I'm going towards that. I had an unexpected encounter today. It wasn't the woman that's been mentioned in the rules. It was more of a lost soul looking for a connection. There wasn't much I could offer her, but the information she shared with me gave me a strange sense of solace. Oh, I wonder what that means. Maybe not all beings encountered while playing this game are up to no good. I'm willing to find that out the hard way. Right, Karen? I have no idea if this counts as a good being or a bad being, but I'm not willing to check that out right now. Fall in this direction. Oh, Bastet, yes, some light. Oh, sweet light, mama. Oh, a way out of this godforsaken hellhole, possibly. Please be open, please be open. What the? No way the door let me right back here to the lobby. I was like on floor minus 100. That makes absolutely no sense. There's a lantern and lock the dark descent ending. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. This place is the absolute worst. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Fuck, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Did this rat note appear here because I went through those dark corridors? It wasn't here before, that's for sure. That's a right and everyone experience again. Okay, so I'm still missing the clubs. What is the clubs? 703 was a nightclub, but that doesn't seem right. That would be, hang on. $703. Or 703. 703. Bag. Hearts. 2. 0. 7. No. I have a feeling. I had a very strong feeling that was nothing. What do I do though? I decide to step on the building. Okay. I'm at a loss. I'm fully at a loss. I think I might need to do this in 2 sessions. I was curious, like I was wondering if I could maybe beat this game in 1. I have no idea. What to do, and I think I'm gonna have to think of some stuff on my own. I'm gonna look at my bag and stuff real quick, right? What if I count down? Hang on, I just want to try that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0, minus. Wait. Did I? Hang on. That was just the skip button, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it here for now. I am so fucking down with this game though. Oh my goodness. This is kind of incredible actually. Let me save real quick. There we go. Yeah, this fucks immensely. I'm gonna have to think about some of this shit in this game and like really like try to figure out what else I could try or moving on, but this fucks immensely. This is such a good ass game. For now though, let's see. I think for now I would like to raid into Franjandar. Friend of stream Jackie's, and I streamed with Fran before. I raided into Fran last time. We did 100 line, and I'm gonna do that again. And I'll see y'all later. Hope you have a good one, etc., etc. Don't let the Catgirls bite. Goodbye.